What you're about to watch does not express the views of YouTube or its partners. Even though there may be truth pertaining to the things discussed during this video, sit back, relax, and enjoy. This video is for entertainment purposes only. There, you just got read. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Tarot Day with Leo Brown. I am your host, Leo Brown, yours truly. First of all, happy Monday, and I hope all of you are having a wonderful pre-4th of July. For those of you that are being struck by the heat wave, the rain, the fires, I extend my love and my warmth and my protection around all of you. I hope that all of you are safe. Hope that all of you are around people who really do care and love you. And, I hope that most of all you have a wonderful Independence Day. So, now I'm going to begin. Today's card that we're going to talk about is card number 17 in the tarot, the Star card. Okay, now I'm going to focus on the quote-unquote positive aspects of this card. Because as I said before, they are both positive. And when I say positive, I mean, I use that term very loosely. Because to me, and this is just my personal opinion, to me, there is no such thing as positive or negative. I think it's just there. It just is what it is, basically. But in this particular card, I'm going to focus on the positive sides, or basically, if you get this card in a reading and you get it up right, and what the meanings can mean. Well, one of the many meanings of the Star card can mean a balance of work, hope, effort. It can mean faith. It can mean inspiration. It can mean pleasure, desire, fulfillment. You feel satisfied with your life, where you are with yourself. Because also the Star is all about looking within you to find out where your hidden talents and what they are, where they are, and what you can do with them and how to use them. So the Star card has many, like any other card in the tarot, have many different meanings. One of the most closely associated meanings of this particular card is associated with this. Take a look.
I'm a pretty girl, Mama. You look beautiful. Good luck, honey. Are you nervous? What? I said, are you nervous, baby? No, Mother.
Wichita's one and only burlesque theater presents...
Mama?
Miss Gypsy Rose Lee!
Louise!
Entertain you. Let me make you smile.
Sing out, Louise!
Let me do a few tricks, some old and then some new tricks. I'm very versatile. And if you're real good, I'll make you feel good. I want your spirits to climb. So let me entertain you, and we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. We'll have a real good time.
Do something!
Dip!
Take something off!
Mama? A glove! Well, say something. Hello?
Everybody, my name is Gypsy Rose Lee. What's yours?
Sir?
Mr. Conductor, if you please. So let me entertain you, and we'll have a real good time. Yes, sir. We'll have a real good time.
The Alhambra Theater of Philadelphia brings you our featured attraction, Miss Gypsy Rose Lee.
Let me entertain you. Let me make you smile. I'm beginning to like this. My mother, who got me into this business, always told me, make them beg for more, and then don't give it to them. But I'm not my mother. So if you beg for more, I'll give it to you. And we'll have a real good beg.
Alright, and we're back. Okay, as you can see from the 1993 Gypsy TV movie starring Bette Midler and Cynthia Gibb, I believe. Shout out to Bette Midler and Cynthia Gibb. As you can see in that particular clip that I just showed, she became confident. She wasn't before. She was very tomboyish. She was very shy and meek. But one of the things that happened with her when she became all glamorous and glammed up, she became confident. She saw that she was no longer a girl. She was a woman. And the reason I showed that clip is because one of the biggest meanings of the star card is inner and outer confidence. So it's almost like inside you finally see who you've always been. And it just glows from the outside. People recognize it. You see it. And you become more comfortable with it. And as you can see in that particular clip, when she looked in the mirror, she finally saw that she was not this tomboyish thing. She saw that she was pretty. She saw that she was beautiful. And over time, it just grew and grew and grew and grew. And she became more confident in who she was and in her talent. She finally found out, wow, I have something that actually works. So that's why I showed that particular clip. Okay, now I'm going to go into, I guess I want to say, I hate using the word negative, but I'm going to say it, you know, just for the sake of this particular video. But I'm going to go into what we call the more negative aspects of this particular card. Okay, and as I said before, and as I said many times in many of my videos, every card has they all have different meanings. So, you know, you may get one deck and the star could mean bullheadedness upright. But then in reverse, it could mean you have confidence, but you're just hiding it. So it just depends on the deck. Every deck is different, You know, every tarot deck is different. Trust me. And also the way you interpret them too, because I also tell people use your own interpretation. It's good to rely on the books that you get with your decks, of course, but use your own interpretation as well. Okay, so one of the negative aspects of this particular card can actually be explained by me airing this clip. Take a look.
Oh, no. That inside is too cold.
Come inside.
He's leaving me now just when I need him the most. Just when the children need him the most, he's leaving now.
Listen to me. That's a good man.
He's walking out.
And you didn't have a share in it. Listen close, Josie Baker. That's a good man who has taken as much as he can take. He's going, but I don't want to hear a word of divorce from you.
Why shouldn't I?
Because you have 12 children, him and you. They need to know they have a father someplace. You always did.
You sent him away. You sent my daddy away. You wouldn't even let him back in the boxcar to see me come Christmas. Now, why did you do that?
He left me, girl.
Yeah. And you blame me for it. Because he didn't want any children around. My daddy didn't want me around. And you blame me for it, and you're still blaming me for it. Are you ever going to stop blaming me for that, Mama?
Can't change. I'm too old to change.
Well, I can't either. I couldn't do what he wanted me to do to keep him. I couldn't. I have to do it my way, Mama. I have to. There's no other way. If I wasn't like that, we'd still be hauling those wet sheets back in that boxcar in St. Louis.
But no divorcing. You promised me. And no bad-mouthing. They love him, Josie, and he went as far as any man's ever gonna go with you.
I'm going back on the road. I'm going to keep this place. The next song I'll sing for you is about my beautiful home in the Dodong, my castle, my dream of brotherhood, Les Mélandes. And it's about my beautiful, beautiful children. You know, we're old friends, you and me. So I feel very comfortable to say to you that right now, we need your help. I know you won't disappoint Josephine. Oh, I have to say, darlings, it was easier in bananas.
Dans mon village, tous cinq qui m'aimeront. Dans mon village, tous cinq qui grandiront. Et comme moi, je sais qu'un jour, ils chanteront, j'ai deux amours. Ce beau village, et puis celui de leur pays.
I don't care what papers you have from a judge. You're going to run me away from here after 30 years and all this place means to me?
No, you cannot do this. The people of France will not allow you to do this. No. I stay, and that's my final word.
Okay. Now, the clip I just showed was the Josephine Baker story. And I don't know about you, but I am a huge fan of Josephine Baker. She proves to me that anything, and I do mean anything, is possible. And in that particular clip, she basically, in the movie, her and her husband dissolved their marriage. This is one of the negative aspects. So not only was he her husband, he was her manager, okay, and her band leader, I believe. And you know, in terms of the true story and the background of that particular clip. In terms of the negative aspect of this card, that's basically what this card, the negative aspect, one of the many negative aspects of this card, is the breaking down of business and friendship, and in their case, their relationship. So in that particular clip, that's what happened. Her and her husband left. Her husband left because she had become so stubborn. She had become so bullheaded. She was so stuck on doing things her way that her husband was like, I can't deal with this anymore. And that's one of the many negative aspects of this card, too. If you get this in reverse, the card could mean that you're being bullheaded, you're being negative, you're stuck, you know, you don't feel fulfilled. You may have a string of what you would think is bad luck, you know, things of that nature. So that's one of the many negative aspects, and that's why I showed that particular clip. And plus, too, I love that movie. So I'm a big fan of biographical or autobiographical films. I love movies like that. Okay, so my last clip that I want to show is actually kind of funny, but at the same time I think kind of touching because I think everybody goes through this at some point in time in their life. The last clip is from a very well-known and loved 1980s TV show that I know once you see it, you'll know it. And I definitely thought that it really ties in with the last meaning of, or one of the many negative meanings of the star card. Take a look.
What are you whining about? Now he can't go on that trip. Be happy. You got your way.
Yeah. Or do I feel like such a loser?
You always were a loser. Remember that time you just had to take baton lessons?
I was good at baton.
You stunk to high heaven. It's a miracle you didn't put your eye out.
Nothing I ever did was good enough for you, was it, Mother? Not the way I dressed, not my friends. You always had to criticize me.
That's because you never did anything right.
You remember the time I broke my arm? You and Daddy rushed me to the hospital? You never even asked me if it hurt. All you cared about was if I was wearing clean underwear.
What is your point?
My point is, all of my life I let you tell me what to do and what not to do. Do you realize that because of you, I've never even worn a pair of slacks?
Nobody wants to look at that caboose in pants.
It made me afraid to try anything. I was 63 when I learned to drive.
Don't tell me you're driving.
Thanks to you, Mother, I've always been ashamed to show affection. I never let Carl anywhere near me unless the lights were out.
Well, if you're gonna talk dirty, I'm leaving.
Oh, no, you're not. Hey, I ain't through with you yet, old lady. Come back here. I mean it. Where the hell did you go?
To Hinckley, like you told us.
Here's your brooch. Turns out that those diamonds and rubies were just garnets and glass.
You mean it's a fake? Well, I should have known.
Yeah, the jeweler said he'd give us $275 for it because it's an antique.
But he figures it's worth a lot more than that to you on account of the sentimental value.
Bubba Higgins, you get down here this instant. There's no sense in hanging on to the past when it can do you some good now.
What is it, Grandma?
Pack your bags, Bubba. You're going to Oswald Caverns.
But I thought you said it was too dangerous.
Well, that wasn't me talking. That was somebody else.
Here you go, sweetie. This'll keep the bats away.
You really mean it? I can go?
You bet. That's what life is all about. Trying new things. Have you lost your mind? You can't let him go to them caves. You keep out of this.
I didn't say anything.
Say, Grandma, where am I going to get the $200?
From me. I am selling Mother's brooch.
Thanks, Grandma.
You sell that brooch and I will never speak to you again. Hot damn! Here, Naomi, take this thing back tonight. Warning you, I will never forgive you. Get the hell out of my life!
Mama, can't we even get a cup of coffee first?
I tell you what, Denton, Naomi, let's all make a night of it. We'll go together. The dairy dream is on me. Please, fork over those keys. I feel like driving.
Miss Harper, you know, after you pay for Bubba's trip, there's still going to be $75 left over.
Yeah. Mama, what are we going to do with it?
We are going to buy me my first pair of designer jeans.
Okay, Mama's Family. I know I love it. I hope all of you love it. That's one of my favorite shows. It was growing up. In this particular clip, she confronts her departed mother. She confronts not only that, but I think a part of herself. And in this particular clip, she literally is like, you know, because of you, my life, you know, I've really not lived. And one of the many, and I really wouldn't even say negative, because it's actually a positive thing. One of the positive things, if you get this card in an upright position, one of the meanings can mean that your mind starts to change. That you realize, okay, I need to go back and look at my past and deal with it. But at the same time, it helps you deal with the future. Like your past and your, you know, what you've gone through helps you deal with what you're going through now. And in that case, in the case of that particular clip, that's what she did. She literally confronted her past baggage. And as you can see throughout that clip, she literally changed. She said, you know, I want to go out and buy myself some jeans and, you know, let's go out and have fun. Let's have fun. I'll drive. I'll do things that I've never thought I should do because growing up, I was taught you don't do that. So that's one of the many positive aspects. I meant to say positive. Forgive me for that. But that's one of the many positive aspects of this particular card. And this card, doing research for this card, was easy, but it was hard at the same time. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I have. I've enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see you Wednesday when I do my star reading with Miss Lil Kim. The next card that we're going to do after the star, we're going to do the moon card. That'll be card number 18. That'll be the next card. And also for those of you who are interested in my free Psychic Friday drawing, please email me your questions. Please, 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 I beg of you, email me your questions to psychicleo28@yahoo.com. That's psychicleo28@yahoo.com. I'm going to leave the email address down so that you guys can see it. And, you know, be sure to rate, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. Stay hydrated because I know it's very hot for some people. Eat plenty of barbecue if you can, or whatever it is you like to eat a lot of. And have a great one. And I love you all. Bye-bye. Bitch, you just got red.